Devices are managed in the Streamline NX Management Console. You can see devices that have been previously discovered through a discovery task. The status is shown according to the last poll done with the devices. Polling tasks can be configured to be run on a minute, hourly, daily, or weekly basis, and different polling tasks can be scheduled on different intervals. For example, you might want status polling to happen every hour, while counter polling is done every 24 hours. Depending on the number of devices and locations in the organization, polling can be scheduled at different times in different locations. Each device will display device properties. Notice the many tabs with properties such as status details, counters, and more. The columns displayed in the Management Console can be changed. You can move the columns around as needed, and you can add additional columns depending on what is being monitored. To add additional columns, right-click on any column, go to Columns, and select the checkbox next to any columns you want to view. Once you have all the columns you want, you can save the view for future use. There are 3 default views: Basic, Status, and Counters. You can save up to 5 additional views per logged-in user. To view specific columns on the left while you scroll through the rest, you can freeze a column or two. Try not to freeze too many, or you won't have room to scroll the rest of them. Right-click on the column you want to freeze and select Freeze Column. The column will move to the left side of the display and will not move when you scroll to the right. The devices can be sorted by any of the columns by clicking on the top of the column. Or you can filter by the contents of any column. The example you see here is filtering by IP address. You can view the devices by the default lists of hostname, IP address, or models, or you can view by any custom groups that have been configured. In this example, we will view the hospital system, select a location, and see the groups that have been created. Notice that any devices not assigned to a group will be displayed in the unassigned group. You can easily assign a device to a group by a simple drag and drop. To assign a large number of devices to a group, you can right-click the group, select Rename Edit, and define the parameters of devices to add. First, click the radio button for adding existing devices, and if you want newly discovered devices to automatically go into this group as well, select the second radio button. Then you can select from the list any parameters of devices to assign to the group. In our example, we will select a couple of network IP subnets. When we put the network IP address starts with 10.83 and 10.86, we get no results. Don't forget to change the Match All to Match Any. Then we see many devices that will be moved to the group. If your devices have a location assigned to them, you can use the location field to add the devices as well.